welcome back. Today I'm going to take you through an intermediate to advanced reformer class. All you'll need is your chi ball or your Pilates ball, either a 1 kilo set of weights or a 2 kilo set, and also your box behind me. So we're going to start with, if you want it a little bit easier on the legs, you've got 2 reds and 1 yellow, or you're starting with 2 reds and 1 blue like I am today. Grab hold of your chi ball, lie it all the way down onto your back. Your heels are coming onto the foot bar, and we're going to place the chi ball in between our knees. Arms are by your side, tailbone's nice and heavy. I want you to take a nice deep inhale breath here. So you're going to inhale through the nose, expand your ribcage out wide to the side. And as you exhale, I want you to imprint the small of your back into the carriage. It's like a little pelvic tilt. And then you're going to inhale to release that pelvic tilt. Exhale, adding in that pelvic tilt. Inhaling to release the pelvic tilt. Warming up through your lower abdominals, warming up through your lower back. Exhaling, imprinting the spine. Inhaling to release. The next time as you exhale, let's start to imprint the small of the back onto the carriage. Now let's start to peel your tailbone off. You're going to lift your hips up towards the ceiling, and I want you to reach your knees over the foot bar so you're opening up through your hip flexors. Add in a little squeeze of the chi ball in between your knees, and now I want you to draw your belly button to your spine. You're crumbling through the back and you're rolling down 1 vertebrae at a time, releasing the tailbone at the end. And again, exhaling, starting to peel your tailbone off, lifting your hips up towards the ceiling, reaching your knees over the foot bar, finding length through your hip flexors. Think about drawing your bottom towards the heel so that carriage isn't moving. And now roll yourself down 1 vertebrae at a time. And again, exhaling, lifting the hips up. Adding in that little squeeze of the chi ball, releasing the squeeze, and then lowering yourself down. And again, exhaling, peeling your tailbone off. You're lifting your hips all the way up, keeping your hips nice and high. I want you to continue squeezing and releasing into the chi ball. So we're exhaling and then inhaling here. We've got 6 and 5 for 4, 3, 2, 1. Maintain the slight squeeze on the chi ball. You're going to inhale, come down halfway with your hips. Exhale, lift your hips back up towards the ceiling. Inhale, coming down halfway. Exhale, lifting all the way back up. You've got 4 more here. Final 3. Exhaling to lift. 2 to go. Slight squeeze through your glutes as you lift your hips up. Last one here. Lifting the hips all the way up. Make sure the carriage is in at the stopper. And then lower yourself down 1 vertebrae at a time. And then release your tailbone at the end. Let's shuffle away from the shoulder rests ever so slightly. We're going to float our legs into tabletop, interlace our fingertips together, and we're placing the hands behind our head. So we're supporting our head here, elbows are still out wide. We're going to inhale, take a nice deep belly breath. As you exhale, we're going to scoop up through the head, neck, and shoulders, draw your gaze in between your knees. Inhale to lower yourself down. Exhale, scooping up. Inhale to lower down, working into your abdominals. I want you to feel like the lowest rib is sliding down to meet your hip bones, and you're really scooping up from the abdominals. Belly buttons drawing to your spine. Exhaling to lift. Inhale to lower. The next time that you lift into your chest lift position, hold yourself here. Extend both legs over the foot bar, bend both legs back into tabletop, and then lower yourself down. So we're exhaling, lifting. Inhaling to reach the legs, exhaling to bend the knees, inhale to lower through the upper abdominals. Three more here. 2 to go. Final 1 here, exhaling, lifting, reaching the legs out nice and long, bend the knees, and then just continue extending and bending the legs. You've got 5 and 4. Final 3. We've got 2. Last one here. Keep ourselves lifted. Reach with your left hand to the outside of your right thigh. I want you to scoop up that little bit higher. Inhale to lower down. Exhaling to lift. Just gliding the back of the hand along the outside of your right thigh here. Working into your obliques. We've got 4 more. And 3. 2 to go. Last one, hold yourself here. We're extending and bending the legs. We've got 4 more here. For 3, keep reaching the left arm long. 2, last one here, bend the knees, place the left hand behind the head, over to the right side. Let's pulse up and down. Keep working through the obliques. Inhaling and then exhaling to lift. We've got 4 and 3. Final 2. Last one, hold it here. Extend and then bend the legs. We've got 4 to go. Final 3, really feeling the abs here. 2 more. And your last one here. Bring the legs back into tabletop. Place your hand behind the head. Curl up that little bit higher and then lower yourself down. Place your feet onto the foot bar. You can drop your knees from side to side. So you get your lower back release and lower abdominal release. 1 more either side. And come back through center. We're going to come up from here and just roll onto our right side. Oh, I can really feel the abs. And place your chi ball onto your headrest, so you're using it as a bit of support. Your left foot's coming onto the foot bar, and then you want to extend your right leg out nice and long. So you're going to flex your right foot and make sure that you're hovering your right leg up to meet the foot bar, so you're activating through your inner thigh. And with your left foot, it's nice and flat, your knees parallel to the hip. Lifting out of your bottom waist, I want you to take a nice deep inhale breath here. As you exhale, you're going to press away from the foot bar, lengthen your leg all the way, and then inhale to bend. Exhale, pressing away, finding length. Inhaling to bend. So we're activating through our whole left leg, and we keep lifting out of our bottom waist. You can place your left hand onto your hip, or you can place it onto the shoulder rest, whichever feels more comfortable. Remembering to keep your right foot flexed and your right leg up near your foot bar. Nice. Exhale, pressing away. Inhale to bend. We've got 4 more. And 3. Final 2 here. And we've got our last one. You're going to come down halfway. Hold the carriage nice and still. Make sure there's still tension on your springs. We're going to lift and lower the leg that's attached to the foot bar. So we're going to lift the heel off and then lower the heel down. We're lifting our left heel and then lowering, keeping that carriage still. That's not moving at all. You should start to feel it through your left quad. Exhaling and then inhaling. You've got 5 and 4. Final 3 and 2. Last one here. Keep your left heel lifted. Let's press out through the left ball of the foot and then inhale to bend. Exhale, reaching out long. Inhaling to bend, connecting through to the glute, connecting into your quad. Keep lifting out of your bottom waist. Your right foot still flexed and up near the foot bar. Starting to feel this into your bottom. You've got 5 and 4. Final 3, we've got it. 2 more here. Last one, we're coming down halfway now. We've got 10 little pulses for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's press out all the way. Bend your left knee, lower the left heel down, and we're just going to swivel on our heels. So our left toes and knee are reaching up towards the ceiling. Lifting out of the bottom waist, let's press out through your left heel, lengthen the leg. Inhaling to bend. Exhale, pressing away. Inhaling to bend, we've got it. Last little bit, keep working into that left leg. Can we do 4 more here? You've got your final 3. 2 more. Last one, we're coming down halfway. Little tiny pulses for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Press that all the way. Bend your left knee. Well done. Lower the left leg on top of the foot bar, and you can tap out your left glute if you need to. Give your left leg a little rub. All right, we're keeping lifting out of that bottom waist. Keep our right foot flexed. Our left leg is just relaxing on top of your foot bar. We're going to work our right inner thigh. So I want you to exhale, float your leg up to meet the foot bar. Inhale to lower it down. So we're exhaling, floating it up. Inhale to lower it down. Just lifting and lowering the right leg up to meet the foot bar. And inhaling. 5 to go. And 4. 3 more. 2. Last one here. Keep the bottom leg lifted, little tiny circles here, keeping your pelvis nice and still. You don't want the torso rocking forwards and backwards. Just the lower limb. 4 more in this direction for 3, 2, 1. Reverse your circles in the other direction. Keep reaching long with your right heel. We've got it on the home stretch. We've got 4 and 3, 2. Last one here. Lower the leg down. Well done. Guess what? We've got it all on the other side. So when you're ready, we're going to swap over. We're going to roll into our backs. Send our bottom towards the back of the carriage so we've got room for our hips. Place your right foot nice and flat on the foot bar. Reach your left leg out nice and long. Keep lifting out of your bottom waist. You can place your right hand onto your hip. Take a nice deep inhale breath here. As you exhale, let's press away from the foot bar and then inhaling to bend. Exhale, pressing away. Inhale to bend. Connecting into your right heel so you're working your glute. Using your breath. Right knee's in line with your right second toes. Inhaling and then exhale, driving away. We've got 5 more for 4. Final 3, 2. Last one here. We're coming down halfway, little tiny pulse. Actually, holding the carriage nice and still. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're lifting and lowering our right heel. Exhaling to lift, inhale to lower. Keeping that carriage nice and still, it's not moving at all. Using your breath, exhaling and then inhaling. You've got 5. Last 4, 3 to go. Keep the left leg up near the foot bar for 2. Last one, keep your right heel lifted. Let's press out through the ball of the right foot. Inhale to bend. Exhale, pressing away. Inhaling to bend. Using your breath. Exhale, driving away. Keeping your right knee in line with your right second toe. Feeling this directly into your glute, your quad, and your calf muscles as well. Well done. We've got 5 for 4. Final 3. 2 more here. Last one. We're coming down halfway. Little tiny pulses up and down. We've got 10 and 9 for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Press out all the way. Bend your right knee, flatten your heel down, just rotate and swivel on that heel. Your knee and toes are reaching up towards the ceiling. Let's exhale, press away through your right heel. Inhale to bend. Keep the hips tracking forward. So you want to be able to open up through the leg without letting your hips roll back. Inhale, exhale, keeping active through the bottom leg. So keep it lifted up towards the foot bar. Inhaling, exhale, driving away. We've got it here for our last 4 and 3. Final 2. Last one here, coming down halfway. Little tiny pulses up and down for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, pressing out all the way. Bend your knee, relax your top leg on top of your foot bar. You can tap out your glute if you need, you can rub out your leg. And once you finish that, we're going to come into our inner thigh. So keeping your bottom foot flexed, we're going to exhale, float the leg up to meet the foot bar. Inhale to lower down. Exhale, floating it up. Inhale to lower down. And keeping the left foot flexed, lifting up, lowering down for 5. We've got 4, 3, 2. Last one here, keep the bottom leg lifted, little tiny circles with the leg here. Using your breath. We've got 4 more in this direction for 3, 2, and 1. Let's reverse the circles in the other direction. We've got 4 more for 3, 2. Last one, lower the heel down. We're going to roll onto our back straight away. Let's bring our right ankle over our left knee, and you can press out on your right knee if you need to get that stretch and release through the glute. And then unhook your leg. We're swapping over to the other side, so your left heel's coming and pressing out on your left knee. Well done. You really worked into the glute, worked into the leg. Alrighty, let's unhook your leg. We're going to take the chi ball out and we'll place it off to one side. Let's change over just to one red spring here. And we're going to come into a high kneeling position, facing towards the back of your reformer. Let's reach down and grab hold of our short loops, and we're going to walk our knees back if you want a more core connection, and it just makes it a little bit more challenging on the core. Arms are by your side, or arms are nice and straight, fingertips are reaching down towards the floor. You're going to inhale, reach through the crown of your head. As you exhale, you're going to exhale, pull your hands all the way back by your hips, and then inhale, float your arms forward. Exhale, pulling back, arms are straight. Inhale, floating the arms forward. Belly buttons drawing to your spine. Nice and straight through the arms. Inhaling to release. Exhale, pulling back. We've got 4 more here. And 3, shoulders are down. 2 more. And our last one here. Let's cross these straps over, and now I want you to reach and grab hold of the plastic parts of your ropes. Arms are still nice and straight. This time we're coming into our rowing. So we're going to exhale, draw the elbows out nice and wide to the side, and then inhale, slowly release. Exhale, pulling elbows away from the body and drawing the shoulders in together. Inhaling, exhale, drawing back. Your body still, slight squeeze through your glutes. If you would like a heavier spring, you can add on a yellow or a blue. Blue will make it a little bit harder, yellow a little bit easier. Or keep on the red spring. You've got 4 more here. Final 3. 2 more. And our last one here. Uncross those straps, and we're going to thread our arms through the short loops and make sure that they hook on your elbows. So we've got the short loops. You're going to bring your elbows at a 90-degree position. If it feels more comfortable, you can sit back onto your heels. Otherwise, you can keep yourself lifted. From here, we're going to exhale, open out. Inhale, draw the elbows forward. So we're exhaling, opening the elbows out in line with our shoulders. Inhale, drawing the arms forward. Working into our shoulders here. Belly buttons drawing to your spine. We've got 4 more here. And 3. Final 2. Last one here. Keep the arms reaching out nice and wide. We're going to reach our arms up towards the ceiling and then lower them down. Exhaling, reaching, the carriage will move ever so slightly. We've got 5. Working into your shoulders for 4. Final 3. 2 more here. Last 1, lower the arms down, little circles with your elbows. You've got 5 just in this direction. We've got 4 and 3, we've got it. Final 2, last 1 here. Lower the elbows down, unthread your hands from those loops, place them onto your shoulder pins. And we're going to change that red spring to, I'll give you a spring option, so we're working into our glutes. If you would like to feel your glutes a little bit more, change just to 1 yellow spring. If you would like to have a little bit more support, you can change just to 1 blue spring. I'm changing to 1 blue spring because I actually don't have a yellow spring. And we're going to grab hold. I'll change over to a blue spring first. And once you've done that, you're going to grab hold of your box and let's place it as a long box on the side of your reformer. And then grab hold of your dumbbells. So I've got my 2 kilos. We're going to start with our left foot in the top right hand corner of your box. And then we're going to place our right foot up against your shoulder rest. Our dumbbells are in close by our chest. Keeping our right leg nice and straight, we're going to come into a deep lunge position. So you're going to inhale, bend. Exhale, driving up through your left heel. Inhaling to lower down. Exhaling, driving up. Hips are nice and square. And exhale, driving all the way up. Creating that nice long line from the crown of your head through to your right heel. The next time that you lower down, we're going to add in a tricep extension and then draw all the way up. A little bit of balance, belly buttons draw into your spine. Keep your right leg nice and straight. Keep working into your arms. We've got it here. Lowering down, driving all the way up. Inhaling and then exhaling on this next one. Let's lower ourselves down, hold ourselves here. We're going to bend both knees and extend the arms. We're bending the knees and the arms and extending the arms and the leg. Inhaling and then exhaling here. Keeping the left leg nice and still. Bending and extending, working into our scooter. We've got it here for 5. Last 4 here. Final 3. 2 to go. Last 1. Keep your arms and legs extended. Flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Little tiny pulses up and down. You've got 6. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold yourself here. We're going to take 5 seconds to come all the way up into standing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Park the carriage. Shake out your left leg if you need to. And stepping down. Guess what? We've got it on the other side. So grabbing hold of your box. We're going to come around to the other side. Place the box down onto the floor. And with our right foot, we're going to step to the top left-hand corner. Left foot's coming up against our shoulder rest. Dumbbells in close to our chest. Keep the left leg nice and straight. We're going to inhale to bend. Exhale, grow nice and tall. Inhaling to lower. Exhaling to lift. And exhaling, driving up through the right heel. Finding that length, making sure that your right knee is in line with your right second toe. Hips are square. When you're ready, adding in that tricep extension. Lowering down, lifting all the way up. Belly buttons draw into your spine. And making sure that your knee is over your ankle. Lowering down, lifting all the way up. 4 more like this before we come into our scooters. 3. 2 more here. The last one here. Lower yourself all the way down on this next one. Hold yourself here. Let's bend and extend through the left leg. You can really start to feel your right glute switching on. Keep the right leg nice and still. That's not moving here. We've got 5 and 4. Final 3. 2 to go. Last one here, keep the legs and arms extended, little tiny pulses up and down through the arms for 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take 5 seconds to come all the way back up to standing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Park that carriage. You can shake out your right glute. We're going to step down from there carefully, place our weights off to one side, and place this box as a short box on top of your carriage. And before we sit, we can sit down onto our box, but you're going to lower down your foot bar. We'll keep the blue spring if you're on a blue spring. If you're on a yellow spring, please change to a blue. Before we come into any other work, we're going to get a glute stretch here. So bring your right ankle over your left knee and just stretch out your bottom. You might be really feeling it through the glute. And then let's swap to the other side when you're ready. Left leg. Whew. It's always nice to get that little burn through the butt. All right, we're going to come into something that I like to call an around the world series. So we're going to work first into our side plank. So our side plank is where we sit onto the carriage first. Our elbows coming onto the box, then our hands also coming onto the box. So I've got my right elbow on the box, my left hand is also coming onto the box. My left foot is in front, my right foot's behind. So what we're going to do here is come into a side plank. We're going to hold it for about 20 seconds, and then we're coming into jackrabbits, thread the needle, and then we're going to continue that thread the needle to come into a front plank. So we're going to face towards our uprights. Then we've got about a minute's worth of planks there, and then we're going to swap over to the other side. So if you want to stay with me, you can. Place your hand onto the box. We're going to lift up the hips, and then exhale, press away. If you would like, you can reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. I want you to keep lifting out of your bottom waist. Legs nice and straight here. If you want more support, you can always place your left hand back onto the box. All right, we're going to get ready for our jackrabbits in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bend through both knees and then exhaling to extend. Inhaling to bend, exhale, pressing away, finding length through the legs. Keep lifting out of the bottom waist. Using our breath here. We've got about 5 seconds to go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the legs straight. With your left hand, you're going to wrap it around the body. Reach back up towards the ceiling. Exhaling, wrapping around. Inhaling to reach back up. Using your breath here. Working to the side waist. So we really want to rotate the hips around as well. We've got 5 more seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's continue that rotation. Let's face towards the back. So this around the world series, we've got no breaks. So I want you to lift out of your shoulders. Feel like with your elbows, you're pulling apart the box. Belly buttons drawing to your spine. All right. Using your breath. From here, keeping your legs nice and still, I want you to start to slide your elbows forward and then draw your elbows back in line with your shoulders. Exhaling and then inhaling here. Belly buttons drawing to your spine. Nice. We've got about 5 more seconds before we come into our pikes. For 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Draw your elbows back in line with your shoulders. Let's lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Lower the hips down. Exhaling, lifting. Try and draw that carriage all the way into the stopper.
Imagine someone's got a string at your tailbone. They're just lifting your hips all the way up, lowering them back down. We've got it. We're on the final stretch before we head into our side planks, facing towards the back of the room. We've got 5 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Let's rotate towards the back of the room. Your right foot's in front, left foot's behind, reaching your right arm up towards the ceiling. Keep lifting out of your left shoulder and your left bottom waist. Using your breath here, legs are still straight. 5 seconds before we come into jackrabbits. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending through both knees, exhaling to press away. Inhaling to bend, exhaling to press. We've got it. We're on the final stretches here. Using your breath. Inhaling and exhaling. We've got 5 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs are straight. Let's wrap the arm around. Reach back up. Exhaling and then inhaling. Keep lifting out of your bottom waist. Last little bit. We've got 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Well done. That's my little around the world series. It's challenging. It makes you work, but you feel good after it. Let's come into a little stretch to finish. So we're going to flip this box back into a long box. Let's lift up the foot bar and coming into a 4-point kneeling position facing towards your foot bar. If you have any wrist issues, you can always come onto your fists. Otherwise, keep your hands nice and flat. We're inhaling, taking a nice deep belly breath. As you exhale, let's press away from that box. Draw your gaze towards your navel. And then inhale, let your belly hang. Exhaling, scooping up. Inhaling, letting your belly hang. 1 more here. Inhale, let the belly hang. Come back to neutral spine. You're going to walk your knees up. Place your hands onto the foot bar. You can press away if you want to. And you can keep your hips up. Otherwise, if it feels good, you can keep your bottom attached to your heels. And take a nice deep belly breath. Place your left hand on the top left of the left-hand corner of the foot bar, and then you're going to place your right hand on top and pull into your right side. Make sure that your carriage is all the way at the stopper, and that way you can get that really deep stretch. Now place your right hand on the right side, your left hand's coming on top, and then pull into your left side, get that nice deep stretch. Come back through center. We're going to step off of that box. Standing with your feet just hip width apart. We're going to come into a roll down to finish. Arms are by your side. Take a nice deep inhale breath here. As you exhale, let's nod your chin to your chest. You're going to roll yourself down 1 vertebrae at a time. Reach your fingertips towards the floor. Have a slight bend in your knees if you wish. And then exhaling, start to extend the legs, re-stack up nice and tall. And the last thing to lift is your gaze. Thank you very much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed the class, and I'll see you again next week. Bye guys.